Loads of proper weirdos around here. Like a minute ago just had his head in the bin. I tried to record him, but he ran off. As I come around the corner, he just had his head in the bin. I was like, this bloke got his head stuck in the bin or something. And then he got his head out of the bin and ran off. Anyway, good morning you lot. I hope you're all well and dandy and all happy and all that kind of stuff. By surprise this morning, bit of frozenness. Everything's frozen. Well, the windows are frozen and all that anyway. Just nipped over to the cash point and get a bit of cash out. And I see that man with his head in the bin. It's not even 5:30 yet in the morning. And you're walking into the town centre to go to the cash point. And you go around the corner and there's the square bins, yeah? With the cigarette stubby thing on the top. Well, I go around the corner and I look round, and I see, just all I see was just a man with no head, sort of thing, because his head was in the bin. And they got the little square slots, haven't they? His head was actually in the bin, with his arms outside. And I thought, fuck, what's the matter with him? And I thought, perhaps he'd been sick? Don't know. I think he was homeless, but I didn't know that at the time. Anyway, I'm like, fuck. Should I go and help him or what? So I carried on walking towards him because the cash point is there anyway. The bin's opposite the cash point. I'm walking up to him and all of a sudden he just gets his head out and goes. He's got like grey, puffy, shaggy hair on top. He's going. I was like, this bloke's fucking nuts. I'll stay away from him, I think. And he just walked up and he marched off. Then he come back. Then he started fiddling around with his cigarettes. There's the cigarettes on top of the bin, on the stubby bit. Loads of them, just stubbed out cigarettes. He's fiddling with them. There you go. I'm thinking, nuts. And then he just walked off. He marched off. I got my money out of the cash point. Walked around the corner, and he's there, just walking around. He's going up and down the path. I stood there. I don't know if I got him on the film or not. I was trying to film him, but I didn't want him to know I was filming him, because it might make him a bit wary. I don't know. I don't want any trouble. But, man, there's some weird people out and about at night time. If you go out at night time and have a look, you see there's some proper weird people about. Including me, walking around, you know. There's weird people, man. There we are. Eventually we got some focus. Now it's Friday morning. I'm waiting to go into work. So what I normally like to do is have a look on the old telephone there, on the phone, and just go through and have a look, see what comments I've got, and have a look on Instagram, see if I've got any messages or whatever, you know, just have a look through. So let's have a look now, shall we? Why not? Why not, eh? We don't read comments that often, do we? Or do we? It says we got 45, but I don't think we got 45. We might have 45. The top one is from AGEM. Good old AGEM again. I think I might have replied to this one actually. But you take it. Rubbish, don't you? Did you say thank you, neighbour, for all these goods? Oh yeah, I did reply to this one. Yeah. Can't turn down stuff from a 98-year-old who thinks he's being nice, can you? See, that's the thing, you see. That's what I said there. My neighbour, the one who give me all them bits of gardening, they're old, well, very nice people. They are very nice people indeed. But, you know, they can't do a lot, unfortunately. There was a time when they used to go out and you see them all the time doing their gardening. They loved a bit of gardening. Their front garden was nice. The back garden was manicured. The driveway was always weeded. And, you know, on the odd occasion, I'd see them come over and pull a weed out of my side of the garden, you know. Very nice people. Absolutely brilliant people. Very nice. But unfortunately, as what happens with old age, they've started not to be able to do much. You know, he has to have a walking stick to get around. I don't think he can bend down and do the gardening anymore. And his wife, bless her, I think she's a bit under some ill health recently. I think she fell over or something happened to her, and so she can't really. I don't think she can walk anymore, which is unfortunate. But you know, they're having a clear out. They've got a garage full of gardening stuff. They've got a house full of lifelong possessions. This is where I got that magazine rack from. And he says to me, anything I put out, if you want it, just take it. So brilliant, you know. And I mentioned that my brother has an allotment. He said, oh, well, I'll give you some stuff. The thing is, I've since, well, not since, but my brother don't really go to his allotment anymore. I don't know why. I don't think he can be bothered. But my mum and dad go and do the allotment in and things like that. So, you know, I gave them a load of stuff, pots and all sorts of stuff. I kept the incubator thing, the grow box thing, because I want to grow some plants with my daughter in the summer. Kept a few of them watering cans because they come in handy. But anything else, I just pass over to him because that's why he says, look, just take anything I leave out. He leaves loads of stuff on my driveway all the time, you know, and I do, oh, brilliant, you know. You know, granted, a lot of the time the stuff ain't all that good, but when you do, you just get rid of that stuff, don't you? You know, it's what you do when you give someone something. You're like, I've got this. If it's any good, brilliant. If it ain't, just throw it away. That's what he says. So, yeah, it's the trouble is I can't help it. If someone says, look, I've got something here, do you want it? I'll be like, yeah. And no matter what it is, a lot of the time I'll be like, that might come in handy one day, and I'll have it and I'll keep it. And that's why I've got a garage full of stuff, because people are always like, I'm going to throw this away, and I'm like, no, don't throw it away, man, I'll have it. And I end up with all this stuff that we just really should go in the bin, but you know, the joys of being a hoarder, I suppose. Anyway, what else did Mr. Age M say? Where are we? So, I replied. I know he replied. I said that, and he said, then be a bit more respectful in your vid crap. Are they sold locally? You know, sometimes when you just get like someone comment on your videos, or anyone in general life, and you think, I like you, you're on the same wavelength as me. I think Mr. Age M or Mrs. A, Miss, whoever you are, Age M, I like you. I think we're on the same wavelength. So thanks for commenting. Like, you make me chuckle, you really do. See who else we got on here, shall we? In fact, to be honest, I like reading all the comments. A lot of you lot, some of you lot are a bit like not on my wavelength, you know, but a lot of you really are. That's probably why you like watching my videos, you know, because we're on the same page, you know, in our heads. And not a lot of people are on the same page as me. There's a lot of people that ain't on the same page, but you know, quite a lot. Some of you that obviously watch my videos are on the same page, otherwise you probably wouldn't like them, would you? But Mr. Age M, we're definitely on the same page. Right, next one down. Lyndon Weber. I'm not sure if you should take an onion and tampon. Oh, that weren't him. Did you sell power meter? I know this was a year ago. What? I don't know what power meter that was. Probably, I don't know. I might have sold a power meter. Who knows what I've got anymore. Next one down. M-O-N Bini. Hi, SGS 100 litre, need to change oil and how, thanks. Oh, you just undo the oil. If I were you, I'd run it for a bit, get the oil a little bit warm, and then undo the oil drain it out, put new oil in. I'll reply to that comment in a minute. And 2 days ago, alright, I'll reply to that in a minute. That's very simple. Perhaps I might do a video on how to change compressor oil. Yeah, it's very good. That 100 litre compressor is the nuts, man. That's a very good compressor, that 100 litre SGS compressor. You know, I think some people took my review the wrong way and thought that I was trying to say that it was bad. I weren't, man. I was just pointing out the facts. But it's a very good compressor for what you want to use. If you want to use, you know, like a small domestic compressor. It ain't no good for industrial. You couldn't have it in a tyre shop or somewhere like that. You know, it wouldn't be able to supply enough air. But for just having it in your garage, it's more than enough. It's perfect. You know, I couldn't recommend it anymore. Okay, the next one down. Eve Gallagher. Jesus, just buy a new board. They don't cost much. What was that on? Ah, it's on the dartboard video. Yeah, I got that old dartboard, didn't I, from my dad. It was years old, like 50-year-old dartboard. And I looked up, someone said to me that you can spray water on it to help it out if it's dried up. And I don't know whether that's true. It's just what someone said to me once. And I did research it before I made the video. And there is some websites that say that you can do that. And there's other ones that do say different things. I don't know a lot about dartboards. So I just go by the research that I'd done. And they said that you can spray a bit of water on it and it helps it puff out and, you know, revitalises an old dartboard. So that's what I did. All went on the research that I'd done. Yeah, but I didn't want a new dartboard. That's not the point. I don't want a dartboard. I like that one. So, Mr. or Miss Eve Gallagher, yeah, I don't want a new one, man. I was just trying to revitalise that one. Since I can't find my darts though, so I can't even play darts. I would use that dartboard to play darts, but I can't play darts. I ain't got no bloody darts. I had some darts, I lost them. Don't know where they're gone. The fuck knows. That's what happens, you know. Just lose stuff, don't you? And the next one down is 55 points. I like him. Oh, good job. Those are crazy disease and piss and shit constantly on everything. Never stop doing it. Houses that close together, spread them constantly. Yeah, one house that does nothing to stop it, the rest get a problem. They breed quickly and spread fast. Nothing cute about them. Nice vid, bud. Oh, nice one. 55 points. You've been a subscriber since near enough day one on my channel back in 2007. He always comments random things. Yeah. Yeah, it's about the mice, you know. Next door's got some mice, and they obviously keep coming over into my property and going to my shed, my garage, and we had a couple indoors. So I've been putting the bait down to kill them. Tried putting traps down, humane traps and all sorts like that, to try and catch them. I was catching them, I was taking them a long way away to work, more than 10 mile away, and letting them go. I don't know whether it's true, they say if you take a mice any less than 7 miles away, it'll still come back. I don't know, I know mice are a bit blind, but I know they got a good, I don't know, fuck knows. But anyway, I don't care. I was taking them far away and letting them go, but they just kept coming back, so I was putting out proper traps to snap them and kill them. I was catching loads of them. But it was getting to a point where they just kept going. I just kept catching them. And I was like, when are they just going to stop? So I decided to put some bait out and just try and get rid of the problem, because they do cause a problem. You know, it's not good when you've got kids and everything running around to have mice. You know, it just chewing on everything. There's just shit everywhere. You know, if my son was to come along and pick up one of the bits of shit and eat it, which is what kids do, not good. Don't want any mice going around. I had pet mice and pet rats in the past. I don't mind them. I just don't want them. I don't want them roaming around. I mean, who does? So put the bait out, and it seems to have fixed the problem, kind of. I haven't had any mice anywhere. I haven't had a chance to speak to next door. He hasn't put nothing down. I said, let me do it. I'll do all the baiting. I'll do the lot. We'll get rid of the mice together, because it's all in his garage as well. So yeah, I ain't had no problem, I don't think, since. I haven't had a look at the traps since I made that video where I was putting the bait out and all that. I mean, obviously I know the slugs and the worms and everything was going to eat the bait as well, so it's obvious, you know, that is designed to be attractive to animals, that bait, you know. So I don't know, I haven't had a chance to check it since I made that last video last week. So, or was it this week? I don't know, last weekend I think. So we'll have a look and we'll see whether we'll have a look this weekend and see if there's any more bait being nibbled. I might have to move the traps around, because they do get wise and they do get to realise where the bait, where the problem is, you know. I don't know how, because they obviously after eating that bait they die, but their friends come along and they kind of know. You know, that's why if you've got a trap out, never put it in the same place, because you catch 1 or 2 mice, or 3 or 4 in that place, but then they'll start to go around it. You might not believe it, but it's true. That's what happens. The minute you move the trap, they then come along. Oh, what's that? It's not in the same place as last time. Oh, yeah, dead. So, yeah, man, we're going in the right direction with that. And the next one down is just a reply. That's just a reply to 55 points one. And then, oh look, then we go to AGM's one again. This is the last week's one. No, you don't know what that word is, trailer trash. It's called empathy. Oh, I don't remember this one actually. The reply. You got that right. What's that one all about? I don't remember that one. What video is that on? Oh, I think that's on. I think that's on the one where I did the baiting and it on the mouse. I don't know what he's on about there. What are you on about, Mr. Age? You don't know what that word is. It's called empathy. Well, that's weird. That's one thing I am good at. I've always been good at that. Putting yourself in other people's shoes. That's why I always say, you know, we're all learning somewhere. Some point in life, you all have to learn. And we know when people see a learner driver on the road, you know, and they're following, and they go, "Come on, man! You were a learner driver as well at one point, right? Put yourself in their shoes." I always put myself. You can always put yourself in their shoes. They're a learner, yeah. Follow them at a distance and give them time. You were there at one point too, you know. Always put yourself in their shoes, you know. Unbelievable. And it's the same. Anyone that goes to work, right? And it happens where I work. It happens everywhere. Always moan about their managers, right? Put yourself in the manager's shoes. I'm good at that. I can always do it. If someone's having a bit of trouble, instead of getting annoyed at them, I would put myself in their shoes and I think, what would I do? And why is this person acting in this way? And that way I can understand, and you don't get annoyed. It's simple. And I don't understand why people, you know, have trouble with that. Obviously, not everybody's good at putting themselves in other people's shoes. And trying to think the way that they would think. But you know, you got to think, you might not have much stress or anything, but that person, for example, if we're talking about the workplace again, that manager might have a lot on his head or her head that you don't know about. So that might be why they're acting a bit abrupt or in the way that they are, you know. And then all the workers are getting annoyed, going, "Oh, he's talking to us like we're children or whatever," you know. But put yourself in their shoes. I'm good at that. I've always been very good at that. So I don't know what that was. Well, let me know, Age. What was you on about on that? I don't know. I probably could watch the video and remember what I said, but I can't remember. So anyway, you lot, the time's getting on there now. I've probably been rambling for quite some time now. It's starting to get light. Do you know what? That's bloody. I like it. The summer's starting to roll in. I think we're getting above average temperatures for February at the moment. It's like 13 degrees. Yesterday was 16 degrees in the daytime. This morning the windows was frozen, but doesn't matter. I think we're forecast about 10 degrees today. But yesterday was lovely, man. It was 16 degrees during the daytime, and oh mate, t-shirt weather. Honestly, I even had the air conditioning on in a blade. I even had the air conditioning on. I was like, oh mate, this is nice. There's dust everywhere. Oh, I love it. Anyway, let's have a look at this sunrise. Look at that. It's starting to come up, but yes, we'll have daylight saving time soon, and when we get daylight saving, you know, obviously it'll be dark, because at the minute it's sort of like now. By the time I start work, it's light, and then like proper daylight, and then by the time I get home, it's still light. You know, I still get like half an hour of daylight when I get in, but when the daylight saving times kick in and all the times change, it won't be like that anymore. But no, it'll be good. I love the summer. It's brilliant. Anyway, you lot, I think I'm going to go now. I think I'll catch you lot later. Thanks for watching and all that kind of stuff. And enjoy yourselves. Yeah, just put a comment in. Come on, it's entertaining, isn't it, eh? Not only does it give me something to make a video of, but it's bloody entertaining. Stick a comment in. Come on, you lot. I'll catch you later on. All the best.